Okay, it's that time again. A pleasant good morning to you, Mr. Adam Handler, and welcome to
Squeeze. Hello,
the
Squeeze.
Handler Show.
Thank you. Thank you. It's great to be here. Thank you for having me on today. How are you, sir?
It's great to have you as my top personal injury attorney, and also for others too, here to, of course, disseminate information to the entire populace of 93.5 WVIP FM and beyond. And of course, the fact that you have settled well over $150 million.
Nope. Over 155.
Sorry, I stand corrected by the attorney.
What's 5 million between friends, right?
Yeah, what's 5 million between friends? You know, that's all I can say. And if you don't believe me, check his Google ratings, ladies and gentlemen. 5-star reviews all up and down. And that's the highest rating you can get from Google. 5 stars. And Adam Handler, your personal injury attorney representing you in New Jersey and New York, is here to speak on what he does today, right here on a beautiful day. Adam, I let you take the microphone, brother. Don't drop it.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And, we've been doing this show for a very long time, Squeeze, you and I. And really since the beginning of my legal career here in New York City, since September of 2005. And it's been an absolute pleasure, explaining to everybody who I am, what I do, and how I do it. And I do love this show because attorneys are out there constantly either promoting themselves or paying people to promote them as being good. And the difference is I'm showing you folks, not that I'm good, but that I'm great. And I'm showing you that I'm great by these true life success stories, these real testimonies, updates on things that are happening. Everybody knows over the past couple of weeks, I've been on back-to-back trials here in New York City. A couple weeks ago was Queens. Now I'm on trial in Brooklyn. That first case was a car accident case, $20,000 offer rejected, jury verdict of $350,000. Right now, I'm on trial in Kings. Well, we're opening arguments are tomorrow. We have our jury picked. And it's a construction accident, a gentleman that fell off of a ladder when the items that he was working on, I don't want to get too specific because I may have a juror listening, but knocked into his ladder, knocking him off, broken arm, surgery, really traumatic injuries to his wrist. And there needs to be a jury verdict in this case, clearly. The defendants refuse to be reasonable, and that's why this case has gone on too long. People usually ask me, Squeeze, what percentage of your cases go to trial? And I would say only a very small percent, maybe 1 or 2%, because usually these cases settle. Usually push comes to shove, the other side tends to be reasonable in how they're evaluating the case and making a settlement offer. But there are instances, Squeeze, where the other side is not being reasonable. And as we've been saying recently over these past couple of weeks, when the numbers ain't right, you got to continue the fight. And we're willing to do that. And that's the difference between us and the majority of law firms out there, because in as much as only a few percent of cases go to trial, only a few percent of attorneys take cases to trial and are capable of doing that. So before you commit to any attorney, do your due diligence. Find out when was the last time they tried a case, what's their largest verdict, what's their record, how many times have they been published in the law journal. I'm happy to stand by my record because I'm really proud of it, but that's something you should ask your attorneys. We're all not built equally. Everybody should be equal under the eyes of the law, but as far as your skill set goes,
can you repeat that?
What did you say?
Could you repeat what one should ask for when they decide to retain an attorney?
Yeah. Well, what's your trial record? Are you prepared to fight to the very end? And if you are prepared to fight, are you capable of winning a big case? And I certainly have proved myself to this community for nearly 2 decades that I can get you if the injuries, do warrant it. And and the evidence is in our favor. You know, I'm capable of multi-million-dollar verdicts. And while I can never guarantee a successful result, rest assured, Squeeze, there's nobody that's going to fight harder for you. Nobody's going to commit more time and make sure that you get the best possible outcome for that one and only shot at financial justice.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Handler right here speaking on what it is that he does. Once again, it's a beautiful day. And I just wanted to give out his phone number, ladies and gentlemen. And for those of you watching on Facebook and YouTube, you'll see it pops up on the lower right hand of the screen. And we're also live on the radio. So let me give you the number, which is 844-774-3529. I've been told to slow down when giving out the numbers, so I am doing just that. The number for Adam Handler, the top personal injury attorney on this radio station, and maybe in the entire nation, happens to be 844-774-3529. He has a very long-standing track record of being on this station, that much I can say, for well over 17 years, and he has garnered over $155 million in settlements and verdicts for his clients. So do not make the mistake and choose another attorney. You're about to say something, Adam?
No, I was just smiling hearing you say this because, you know, years ago you said, hey, he's been doing this for 5 years and got 50 million. And then you said, oh, he's doing it for 10 years and got 100 million. We've come a long way. And I am very proud of the fact that I'm the longest running, most celebrated, and most successful attorney on this radio station's history. And you folks have embraced me for so many years. I've embraced you back. And this show is just a demonstration of the amazing work that we do together. I'd love to get to a true life success story, Squeeze, if you don't mind, because that's really the best endorsement. Those individuals who never thought that they'd get into an accident, something terrible happened. They had a lot of choices of attorneys. Obviously, they chose your boy, Adam Handler. They chose wisely, and they got the best possible result. So we featured a case a few weeks ago. We actually had Richie on the station with us. I'll pull up the audio also so we can go through that. But I'd love to talk about his case if that's okay, Squeeze.
Sure, absolutely. Go ahead and speak about your case.
So, you know, these days we're seeing an uptick in those accidents involving those electric scooters and electric bikes. They seem to be everywhere. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're on that scooter or you're on that bike, you have the same protections as a pedestrian. When you're on a bicycle, you're essentially, for all intents and purposes, a pedestrian as far as the no-fault law, which is who's responsible for the medical bills and things like that. This gentleman was on an electric bike. Another vehicle turned into him and actually fled the scene. He was on the ground with a broken leg, and we were able to get him the maximum amount, Squeeze. If you could just take a look at that number. Look at that big number right there for a Monday morning.
$100,000 for a bicycle accident.
That was the maximum amount that the Geico insurance policy had for this particular accident, $100,000. And this was not an easy case because Geico was saying that this wasn't really an electric bike. It was more of a motorcycle. And if it's a motorcycle, then there's no medical coverage for that, only injury coverage. I'm not going to bore you with the details, but it wasn't only about proving how the accident happened, proving the injuries. It was proving the actual vehicle that he was on. And we were able to win that case, proving it was, in fact, an electric bicycle. And the other vehicle that struck him should pay the medical bills. And Squeeze, if you wouldn't mind reading that quote for me, I'd appreciate it.
Absolutely. Once again, folks, I just want to remind people to note the number for Adam Handler, the top personal injury attorney, and that is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. The reason why you need this number is, God forbid you get into an accident. Please note the number. All right. Now let me read this. It says here, let me tell you something. If you ever get into a motorcycle accident, car accident, or any type of accident, the best two lawyers you can ask for are Adam and Matt. They will help you out as best as they can. They gave me results I didn't even expect. Thank you for everything. Richie from Springfield Gardens, New York. $100,000 settlement. Adam?
Yeah, really exciting. This was a case that also resolved pretty quickly. The accident was June 4th of 2022. So let's put that into perspective, Squeeze. That was 5 months ago, right?
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
No, 4 months ago. No, 5 months ago. I'm sorry. No. July, August, September, October. 5 months ago. Man, I haven't had my coffee yet. 5 months, maximum amount, $100,000. This is what he had to say.
If you ever get into a work accident, a motor vehicle accident, the best lawyers you could ask for is Adam and Matt. They gave me results I didn't even expect, and they work with me in ways that I didn't even expect either. So I just want to thank them for everything they did for me and all the results they gave me. The best lawyers you could ask for is Adam and Matt.
That's not somebody that's being paid to say that, Squeeze. It's somebody that's doing it strictly out of their own gratitude for the excellent work that we were able to perform for them for that accident. Listen, I've been doing this a long time, ladies and gentlemen. Bad things happen to good people. And while you can never truly prepare for an accident, you can prepare for your response. The purpose of this show, Cruising with the Case Handler, is to help you make an informed decision as to what that response should be. And I truly, from the bottom of my heart, hope that your response to a disaster is going to be the same response as thousands of people before you. And that's Adam Handler, the Case Handler, and of course, my wonderful team, Matthew, Sandra, Sandy, Shanice here at Pollock, Isaac DeSico. We do some amazing things for those individuals that are counting on us, to deliver maximum results.
What does it say on your desk over there? All you need is love and...
Client got this for me. All you need is love.
And a good attorney. There you go. There you go. Adam Handler, folks. Once again, his number is 844-774-3529. 93.5 FM listeners, we thank you so much. All the listeners up in Poughkeepsie, New York, want to say thanks to you. All the listeners, even in Connecticut, want to say thanks to you. New Jersey listeners, definitely want to say thanks to you for tuning in. And I understand it was someone's birthday from your office.
Sandra's birthday, yeah. Last week, she had a big birthday celebration over the weekend. Of course, we love you, Sandra. She's a legend. She's been with me for so many years, and I learned a long time ago to truly be successful, you need to surround yourself with exceptional people. And I would like to think that I have surrounded myself with exceptional people. So thank you so much for that.
My saying is diligence with persistence for excellence, and surround yourselves with people who add value to your life.
Well, you add value to my life, Squeeze. So thank you so much for that.
And our listeners add value to our lives also. So I want to say thanks to each and every one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is David Squeeze ANNAKIE, and I fully endorse Adam Handler, not because he's a dear friend of mine and has helped me several times in many situations, but because he's genuinely good at what it is that he does as an attorney. The man is a very modest man, very aggressive in court, though. Don't play with him, all right? And he will go to the end of the earth to get you what you truly deserve as a client. Do not choose any other attorney when it comes to personal injury. Adam Handler is the man. He is the one, because you've got only one chance, one choice, and there is only one case handler. Call him today, 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Have an amazing day, Adam and listeners. Take care.